the Olentangy, the home of the Ohio State Buckeyes. As we'll see, last season's national champions, the Alabama Crimson Tide, taking on the runner-up from last year's national championship, the Ohio State Buckeyes. For EA Sports College Football, I'm Chris Fowler here with Kirk Street. Let's get this thing underway. The Buckeyes will kick this away to get us going. Looks like he'll try to make a play with the return. Offense comes up on first down in 13 personnel. This can create some problems for a defense. They'll run it from the gun. They stop him after a 6-yard gain, so 2nd and 4.
Just love watching this back run. Gets behind that offensive line, lowers his pads, and gets a nice solid gain.
It's early, but this crowd is fired up. Listen to this noise here. This is going to be tough for the visitors today. Finds his man. It's Lewis. Brought down, but it's past the line to gain.
Well, this is called settling down in his own defense, just kind of finding that soft spot. So not only does this tight end show that he's got great athletic ability and great size, here he shows that he understands coverage by sitting down in that hole, giving the quarterback a nice target, able to pick up that first down.
Here's a 1st and 10 play. On the ground, it's Brown. And the defense smothers him for no gain. Welcome to a really compelling matchup that almost has a throwback feel to the era when running backs dominated. Today, one of the best running back matchups you're going to see all season long. Two stars colliding here. Welcome to the old horseshoe in the banks of the Olentangy, the home of the Ohio State Buckeyes. As we'll see the national champions from last year, the Alabama Crimson Tide, taking on the runner-up from last year's national championship, the Ohio State Buckeyes. For EA Sports, I'm Chris Fowler, joined in the booth by Kirk Herbstreit. Kirk, let's get this thing going. Buckeyes will kick this away to get us going. They'll return it from inside the 5. Makes it to the 16. That's good coverage there. They're going to run it. Breaking tackles. Tackled way behind the line of scrimmage. He'll lose 7 yards.
Well, that's a great play all around by this defense. Your first-level defenders hold their own at the point of attack, allowing the second and third-level players to roam free and make the tackle close to the line of scrimmage.
Listen to this crowd noise. This stadium is vibrating. That's why this is such a tough place for visitors to play. Looking to scramble. It's a deep shot to the right. Oh, and it's dropped right off his hands. A chance for a big play, but a little early nerves on the part of that receiver.
Well, this defense has got to be aware that this quarterback and this offensive coordinator, they're not afraid to take shots. Here we see it early in this game, throwing the ball downfield. The defense has got to be aware. Keep those safeties back. Keep your eyes up. Try to keep a lid on this offense and look for some turnover opportunities.
Just underway, and this home crowd is fired up and ready to make a difference today. Quick throw to his receiver. Oh, that one's picked off.
The sloppy conditions with this rain. A lot of times I feel like if you got a quarterback that can handle the ball, it can help you out. But here you can see the ball just gets away from him, goes up into the air, the defense sees it, comes up with an early interception.
Quarterback now all alone in the backfield. Caught behind the line. It's Jackson. Breaks into the cleat. End zone ahead. Touchdown, Buckeyes. They connect for 6.
Now this defense is so caught up in all the wide receivers, they forget. The running back. He's not just back there running the ball. This guy's involved in the passing game. A nice throw and catch and a touchdown.
See if they can convert the point after. PAT makes it 7-0. Got momentum after scoring that touchdown. Now the kickoff team out there to kick it away. Fields it inside the 5-yard line. He'll be tackled at the 18. That's good coverage there. Here comes the Alabama offense onto the field. The last possession ended in an interception. Let's see if they continue to trust this quarterback in the passing game. Nice grab. It's Brown. They get him down at the 41, but that's good enough for a first down.
Well, it's so easy to get caught up in the receivers and the quarterback, and your eyes get lost. You forget about the running back. Nice catch and a first down for this offense.
One play, and they're already past the 40. First and 10. Wants to throw it. Deflected by the defense and incomplete.
Now, to me, it looked like that receiver maybe tipped his hand on this out route. The corner does a nice job of breaking on the ball. The receiver needs to be sharper on those if you want to have any success against this secondary.
Second down play coming up for this offense. Well, they test the middle there, but get nothing.
Boy, the options dried up quickly for the quarterback here. Very, very fortunate he was somehow able to get back to the line of scrimmage.
Now the offense facing a 3rd and long in their own 41. Fakes the handoff, looking to throw. Caught near the sideline. It's Coleman. Heads out of bounds after a solid gain, more than enough to pick up a first down.
What a clutch play here by this offense to convert on 3rd down. I know it's still early in this game, but the fact that they've dug themselves a hole to convert there and keep this drive alive, they got a new set of downs and a chance to dig into this lead.
0 running room. Stopped right at the line of scrimmage.
Chris, you know me. I love to see defensive backs and especially corners that are willing to come up and get physical against the run game. What a job of making that play in space. No gain because of the play of that corner.
Important second down play coming up. And he'll set up to throw. Grab behind the line. It's Williams. They get him down, but not before he moves the football to the 32. Alabama getting set with a 1st and 10 coming up. And from the shotgun, an inside handoff. Defense gets him down, but they'll take the gain on that play.
Another positive run on 1st and 10. You know, it's early on in this drive, but this defense has not shown the ability to stop the run. If I'm the offensive coordinator, I just keep running the football until they prove they can stop it.
And a short pitch and catch to the tight end. Good enough for first down yardage.
And there's the tight end who shows off his hands.
Alabama now operating in the red zone. First down, looking to throw the football. Quarterback delivers complete to the right side. And this one goes nowhere. Lucky to get back to the line of scrimmage.
I can see what the quarterback's trying to do here, Chris, and he gets the completion, but just no gain. There's just no room to go after the catch.
Offense getting set. Second down play here. There's the snap. Looking to throw the ball. It's an out route. The catch made. And he'll take it into the end zone. Touchdown. Tied.
Just get the ball into the hands of your guy and let him do the rest of the heavy lifting with the yards after the catch. What a great catch and score.
Handles the tricky footing, and the PAT is good. Kickoff team out there, they are fired up after just scoring a touchdown. And here's the return from inside the 5. And he stopped at the 19. Good job by the coverage team. Okay, here comes the Ohio State offense back on the field. Great possession last time. They punched it into the end zone. Can the defense come up with a stop this time? Here's the handoff. Solid run. They'll bring him down to the 28-yard line.
Man, you know, the back gets a lot of the attention here. He's a good back. I love to see that offensive line win the battle at the line of scrimmage.
Second down after that run on the previous play. And they'll keep it on the ground. Running back has the handoff. And they'll move the 6 on that one. It's a first down to the 42.
Well, that's a beautiful run here for the first down. Really living up to that reputation of the great backs that they've had over the years. Think about Archie Griffin and Eddie George, Ezekiel Elliott, J.K. Dobbins. Just so many great backs. We're seeing another one right here.
Back-to-back chunk plays to begin the drive. The defense on their heels. They'll go with the ground game here. Running back takes the handoff. Defense shoves him out of bounds. Not much of a gain there.
Hat on the hat up front. Good job of opening up the holes. Anytime you can get positive yards on first down, that's a win.
A gain makes it second and medium. Oh, he makes the catch. Tackle finally made at the 37. It'll be first and 10 from there.
Great play call by the offensive coordinator. Outstanding job of executing by the quarterback. With the defense trying to stop the run, the quarterback felt that, made a nice throw to the receiver. And look at this result, some positive yards.
And the ball is handed off out of the shotgun.
Hey, listen, you don't always have to have big plays to be successful. It's a nice, solid gain here, keeps you on schedule, and you get ready for that next play.
Offense getting set up. Here's second down. To the air. It's St. Clair. It's a wide receiver screen. We saw them at the 23. This offense is getting close to the red zone.
Anytime you have a chance to get this wide receiver isolated, to get the ball in his hands, you do it.
Offense coming to the line. They might have a chance for a couple more plays before we reach the end of the quarter. Off the play fake on first down. Moves out of the pocket. On the move, but can't find a receiver, and he's brought down. And we are deadlocked at the end of a fun, competitive first quarter. Let's check out the stats so far. And as we move to the second quarter, we hope these teams will build on a promising start. Offense getting set for a second down here to begin the quarter. From the shotgun, he's probing the secondary. On the move now. Oh, they get him again.
As expected, this Alabama defense is laying the wood and living in the backfield. Opponent, such upfield speed, it's dangerous.
So here comes third and long, trying to overcome that sack. This is going to be really difficult. Quarterback adjusting now to the defense. Third down and a mile. Looking to throw for it. He fires it down the middle. And that's incomplete. They weren't afraid to let it fly, but it brings up a fourth down.
Oh, I know this. loves to take this shot downfield on the go route. Not able to connect this time, but you can guarantee this offense will look for those quick shot opportunities again.
They'll kick it away here. He'll field the punt. And the returner brought down by the coverage team. Here comes the Crimson Tide offense onto the field. They punched it into the end zone the last time. Let's see if this defense has made some adjustments to stop them this time. Here's the toss play now, running to the right. They tackle him about the 14.
I know the toss play begins with a guy taking a snap and turns around and flips it to the runner. But where the real intrigue is can they set the edge as an offense? Whether it's an offensive tackle, a tight end in that same direction, or where they want to run the ball. Because if they can do that, you get the result that you want just like this. If you don't, oftentimes, play is blown up right at the line of scrimmage.
Caught in the backfield. It's Edwards. Oh, and he goes down after a short gain. That's not enough for the first down.
Boy, that's pretty good coverage here by this defense. Not much of a window to throw this ball into, but the quarterback's accuracy and the size of the tight end picks up a nice gain.
On the 3rd and short, they'll try to throw for it. He escapes the pocket. Caught near the sticks. It's Coleman. The tackle made, but the sophomore quarterback showing us the arm strength.
Well, that's exactly how you dice up a zone coverage. Nice throw downfield here on 3rd down, and a really good route to give the quarterback a chance to make that play.
Trying to flex the ground game here. Running back takes the handoff. That's a solid gain. Moves the ball to the 29.
Great offenses are able to stay ahead of the chains, and runs like that on 1st down are exactly what I'm talking about. Now you have a lot that you can call here on this 2nd down.
Here's the 2nd down play. Keeping it on the ground here. He's got the first and still going. Tackle made after a big gain.
Chris, I don't know. There's just something about that Bama uniform. When they run the football, it just feels right. It's a combination of having those big offensive linemen, a really physical approach at the line of scrimmage, and backs that are able to pick up 1st downs like that right there. Beautiful play.
It's a shotgun run call. They stop him after a 6-yard gain, so 2nd and 4.
It's a good, solid game, 5 or 6 yards. Love to see that from the running game.
The gain makes it 2nd and medium. And now the running back's got it again. And the defense able to hold him there with a short gain.
Chris, I know it's not a huge game. You didn't pick up the 1st down, but it's still early in this game. Never abort this running game. You keep working. It's kind of like a body blow in a boxing match. Keep wearing the defense down, and eventually you can hit a big one.
Here we go, 3rd and short on the 7th play of this drive. Looking to pick up the 1st down through the air. Looking to scramble. Fires it on the move. Cannot connect. Incomplete, and now 4th down.
Oof, the risk of throwing on 3rd and short. Lots of second guessing going over on that sideline about that play call. You got to wonder if they're going to go for it anyway on 4th down, but what will be the play call?
Alabama looking to convert on 4th down here. And a quick timeout call by the offense after the play.
Timeout, Alabama.
No punt. Offense still on the field, going to go for it on fourth down. And the quarterback drops back looking for an open man. With the catch, it's Williams. He goes down right there, but it's enough for a fresh set of downs for this offense.
That's what you love to see from the quarterback, recognizing the receiver is past the marker, and a good job by the receiver to know where he needed to go to get that first down.
Alabama getting set with a 1st and 10 now. Quarterback drops back, probing the secondary. Pulls it in. It's Williams. They bring him down to the 18. The offense set up in the red zone with a first down. Alabama comes up to the line quickly. From inside the red zone, they're looking to throw. Caught over the middle. It's Edwards. A big hit by the linebacker. Physical tackle there, big versus big.
The thing about this tight end is he is not only a great blocker, but shows here early in this game he can make great catches as well.
Quick pass. Here comes a jet sweep. Headed for the end zone. And they will score. Touchdown, Crimson Tide.
Well, this is how you start to get rolling. That's 2 touchdowns so far, and the more he gets fed, the more often he's going to cash in.
The extra point is good, so it's 14-7. So after putting up the touchdown, the kickoff team is out there to boot it away. And the kickoff goes out the back of the end zone, so a touchback. So here we go. First play of the drive, under 2 minutes before halftime. Testing the right side here. It's a nice wrap up there by the junior. So 2nd and 7 at the 3-yard pickup. This offense trying to get something going on this drive. Ball handed off. Slams right into a wall. They got him for a loss. And now the defense will call a timeout before this critical down just to get everybody on the same page. The offense now facing a 3rd and long from the 26. Got to avoid a mistake here. Looking to throw. It's St. Clair. Lets it fly to the wideout. Makes the catch downfield.
Well, this is why this guy's one of the top wide receivers in college football. It's 3rd down. The defense knows you're probably going to go to him, and they still can't stop him from coming down with a big play.
They get him down, but that's a solid gain. Second down after that run on the previous play. And the quarterback dropping back, bringing pressure. But they can't make the connection. Ball's incomplete.
Well, that pass rush came in really fast. The offensive line didn't do a great job of holding up against that pressure, so I don't think we can blame all of that on the quarterback there for the incompletion.
They tackle him behind the line, a loss of 4. And now the defense will call a timeout here to make an adjustment on their side before this crucial play. Well, they're going to go for it, try to keep the drive going. 4th down and 7. Quarterback making some changes at the line. 4th down. He's throwing for it. The pass rush closing in. Grab down the middle. It's Rodgers. Tackled immediately, but it's a big chunk play. Gained to the 35-yard line.
That's why you practice and work on these routes. When you get to a fourth down, you trust the receiver to run not only a good route, but know exactly where he needs to go to be able to get the distance for that first down.
The back's got it. Going absolutely nowhere. That'll be a loss on the play.
Not only does the defense stack him up at the point of attack, but he was instantly pushed backwards. The defense was prepared to defend the RPO.
Now it's second down here. They'll run it out of the shotgun. Able to fight for a decent gain here in that running play. A timeout is called. Important stage late here in the second quarter.
Teams are getting more and more creative with how they run their counter plays. Gone are the days of everyone under center running the counter tray. Now you're seeing it modernized. We'll see how many different versions they'll run today.
Looking downfield, it's St. Clair. But they don't connect. It's incomplete, and it brings up fourth down.
On third and short, the offensive coordinator has his entire playbook open. You could run it or you could throw it. Either one's available. They chose to go through the air here. They're just not able to hit it.
Pre-snap motion from the offense. And he's throwing for it on fourth down. Defense is coming after him. That's incomplete. He was hit as he threw. Great defensive play on fourth down.
I really thought that this was going to work out. Showing an aggressive approach here. Going for it on fourth down. Looked to be there. They just weren't able to complete it.
So they start the drive here, looking to make something happen in the final seconds before halftime. Taking a deep shot here to the right. And it's incomplete with just 2 seconds remaining.
Oh, my gosh, Chris. Just what they wanted. You've got a chance to make a huge play. Everybody does their job. Great route. Quarterback puts it right on the money, and he just drops it.
This will likely be the last play of the half. And the QB will try again on 2nd and 10. Grab behind the line. It's Brown. And he never had a chance tackled in the backfield. Miller's going to wrap up the first half here. Let's kick it now to Kevin Connors with our halftime update. Alabama will kick it off to start the second half. Fields it just outside the goal line. Solid job by the coverage team. They bring him down at the 16. Comes the Buckeye offense onto the field. The ground game ineffective in the first half. Let's see if they stay patient or look to open up with the pass game. First down, looking for more now. It's a nice game to move the football up to the 27. The offense was fired up to begin the second half. That's the kind of play they needed to give them a spark.
Absolutely. I know they're down in this game. Clearly something was said at halftime to try to get this offensive line engaged, and it looks like it's working. They're playing with a different kind of energy. Let's see if they can do it again.
Picks up 2, so it's 2nd and 8. Quarterback appears to be changing the play. To throw, it's St. Clair. He'll take a deep shot. There's a fastball, but it's intercepted. Look out, he's in the clear. Now the 40. They finally tackle him, but an excellent return after the pick.
Well, throwing in the rain can be very problematic, but an impressive job by this defensive back to come down with this pick regardless.
So here comes the Alabama offense back onto the field. Looking for a gap. It's Brown. Fighting off the defender. That's a nice tackle there by the senior. Second down after that run on the previous play. QB keeper all the way. Running through the tackle. He'll be taken down, but he does have first down yardage. A running play gives the offense a fresh set of downs. First down, looking to throw the ball. That's caught. It's Coleman. Tackled, but only after picking up a fresh set of downs.
Chris, how about the offensive balance these last couple of plays we're seeing from these guys? Not only are they balanced, but the explosiveness. A big run followed up by a big play through the air, and puts a lot of pressure on this defense.
Alabama getting set with a 1st and 10 coming up. Here's the snap. Offense looking to throw the ball. And it's incomplete. There was no receiver in the area, and looks like it'll be an intentional grounding call. Second down after that previous play. Quarterback looking to connect with the receiver here. Tries the right with a quick throw. The sophomore a little bit too much air under that throw.
Boy, what a call here by the offensive coordinator. Dialed it up perfectly. The play looked like it had a chance for a big gain. Unfortunately, the quarterback off on the accuracy, put that ball too far out in front of the receiver.
Incompletion brings up an important third down. Offense looking to throw the ball. Taking a shot deep toward the end zone. No, and he dropped it. The would-be touchdown could not come up with the football. Now it's 4th down. So it looks like they'll bring the field goal unit onto the field. Oh, and he missed it. The kick is no good. And the lead remains at 7 after the miss.
Well, that's going to go down as an empty possession for this offense. No points as he's off target. Now you can see he's hanging his head. A poor kicker.
Okay, here comes the Ohio State offense back on the field. Scanning the field. It's St. Clair. Looking to set up a screen pass here. They tackle him at the 38. Solid gain. Nice play there.
Boy, this is great execution here on this screenplay to the running back to pick up big yards and a first down. I think in the process, Chris, they sent a message to the defense. You can rush our quarterback all you want, but when you do, you better be careful because we're going to throw the screen on you.
An inside give now from the shotgun. They'll stop him behind the line for a loss of 1.
Well, they keep trying to run the football, and they keep getting dominated at the line of scrimmage. That has been a theme throughout this entire game. We've talked about it earlier in the game. It's not changing at all. They've become one-dimensional, and I think it's allowed this defense to really lock in on that quarterback.
Hit just as he throws the ball, and it falls incomplete. The defensive pressure hurried to throw that time.
Well, this quarterback's trying to do everything he can to give this play a chance. He gets out of the pressure off to his right, but man, did he take a hit and wasn't able to complete this pass.
Offense been in reverse here. Now a long way to go to convert this third down. Quarterback checks the defensive look, makes some adjustments. On third down, he drops to throw. Looks right and lets it fly. That one falls incomplete. They tried to press it deep, but now it brings up 4th down.
Well, these guys just continue to struggle throwing the football. You know, whether it's been running the wrong route, the quarterback not being accurate, the offensive line not doing their job. It's been a collective effort, and it's a big reason why they're trailing now in this game.
He's got an opening. Watch out. He's got great speed. Touchdown, Alabama. The special teams produce a score. A special teams touchdown, potential momentum-changing play in this game.
Well, that was just a thing of beauty to watch this return. The Gunners were flying down. He's able to avoid them, picks up a couple blocks, and then you could see him gaining momentum and confidence as he was getting downfield, eventually all the way to the end zone.
Kick bounces out of the back of the end zone for a touchback. State offense comes back onto the field. Last drive stalled. They were forced to punt it away. Let's see what they can come up with this time. And the senior able to make the stop after a short gain. The Buckeyes looking to use the up-tempo offense here. Keep it on the ground. There's the handoff. That one takes it across the 30-yard line.
Well, I feel like they called that knowing chances are they're not going to hit a home run. But look at this. Put themselves in a perfect 3rd down situation. It's much more manageable. Now we'll see if they can convert.
3rd down. This offense could really use a conversion here, down multiple scores. He's found some room at the 45. Now here he goes. Past the 20. And he could not be stopped. Touchdown, Ohio State.
What a long run for the touchdown. Oh, if this defense was caught sleeping or walking in mud, I can't pick which one. Maybe it's both, because the running back just went right by them so easily for the big gain and a big-time score.
Got momentum after scoring that touchdown. Now the kickoff team out there to kick it away. He's going to return it from near the goal line. Oh, and he's got a crease here. Look out. Turns on the speed. Still going. It's a foot race. Can they catch him? No. Touchdown. Special teams making a monster play. The returner gets the touchdown, but a bunch of guys contributed that time, Kurt.
Yeah, exactly right. The blocks up front really set the tone to be able to give him his chance. You don't see this happen very often in this game where a guy gets a chance to have a kickoff return for a touchdown. Everything has to be just perfect, and of course, he had the speed to be able to get it all the way to the end zone.
Return starts from inside the 5. And he stopped at the 19. Good job by the coverage team. Here's the first play of the drive now to begin at the 19. Receiver in motion now. Here's a jet sweep. Goes backwards, losing 3 yards there.
Really good call here to go with the jet sweep, but you've got to get north and south. Once the defense is out of position, the quicker you can get vertical, the better chance you can find yardage for that first down.
Takes the toss, heads to his right, and he will be stuffed for no gain.
Chris, great job here by this defense. They're trying to bounce this to the outside, take advantage of his speed in the backfield, but no chance at all. The defensive speed, ability to diagnose the play, blows it up.
It's reeled in. It's Singleton. Defense reacts quickly. A very short gain on the play.
Well, I don't mind the quarterback making this throw. He found the open receiver. Really would have loved to have seen a little bit more effort by this wide receiver to get to that first down marker. Instead, we got a 4th down decision.
4th down. No punt. Out of field goal range. They're going for it. And he's going to take a shot down the left side. It's caught. They will rule that a catch. A huge gain through the air.
Just great execution here on this fourth down to keep this drive alive. And what I love is the accuracy from the quarterback and a good job by the receiver knowing where that route needed to be able to catch the ball and pick up the first down.
And they finally stop him, but a decent gain that time. So Alabama will take the lead into the quarter break here. So after 3 quarters of play, it's a pretty solid lead. Let's take a look at our game stats, how we got here. So one final quarter to play. It's going to take a lot to turn this game around, but strange things do happen in college football. Here we go. First play of the quarter. Offense setting up for a second down play. Quarterback pre-snap adjustments now for this defense. Looking downfield. It's Reed. Moves out of the pocket. He cannot escape. It's a sack. The Buckeyes looking to run some tempo here. Drops back, looking to throw for it on third down. Just trying to get rid of it. And they'll just throw it away now. Couldn't make anything happen, and that's now going to bring up fourth down.
Well, the pass rush does a good job of chasing him out of the pocket. He's trying to buy some time looking downfield, but he better be careful being too patient. He gets hit as he throws his football, and it falls incomplete.
Down late, they'll keep the offense on the field trying to chip away at this lead. Needs a completion here on fourth down. Looking for the wideout. Oh, the pass is picked off. Brought down after a short return, but the pick sets up the offense at the 39.
Well, I thought they had a real chance here to be able to cut into this lead, but the quarterback gives it back to the defense, and the climb just got much steeper as they're running out of time here in the fourth.
Alabama's offense coming back onto the field. Here's the toss play. Runner heads outside. They tackle him behind the line, a loss of 4.
Well, these obvious running situations are very tough when you're working with the lead late in the game because you know the defense is going to stack the line of scrimmage, make it as difficult as possible for you to run the football. So nice job there by the defense. They're trying to punch that ball out, do anything they can at all to get the ball back.
Second down, we're going to throw it. Looking deep downfield to the left. The downfield shot is incomplete. Brings up third down.
I love the idea of this quarterback just continuing to give his guy a chance. Already making multiple plays. Why not put it up in the air and give him a chance to get in the end zone one more time?
Incompletion brings up third down for the offense. Out of the gun now on third down. Fires it to the wideout. Oh, and it's picked off. A crushing mistake. Oh, he's bringing it back.
Chris, the defense does exactly what they needed to get back into this game. It's a 2-possession game. With this interception and a quick score, they're right back in it.
Here comes the powerful Ohio State offense onto the field. They had it going on the last drive, but it ended abruptly with the interception. Let's see what they can do here. Scanning the field. It's St. Clair. Blitz and a quick sack.
Well, I love this defense and how they're playing some man coverage. And let's face it, when you do that, it's a bit risky. You can leave your defensive backs out there on islands, but the good combination of good coverage with a good pressure on the quarterback, and you come up with sacks like this.
Handoff to the back. And he goes nowhere. Stopped cold behind the line of scrimmage. Talk about quickness. That play is absolutely blown up in no time.
Chris, I don't know if that's a misassignment by the offensive lineman or just really good instincts there by the defender, but that play is blown up right at the snap.
Offense looking to keep the drive alive. It's third down. Quarterback drops back. Pressure is coming. Quick dart to the right, but it's incomplete. They miss an opportunity, and now it's fourth down.
Boy, this is all about the defense here. Nice stop here on third down, but really it's about trying to get this offense behind the sticks. Once you get them behind the sticks, you can mix up your coverages, really affect the quarterback's eyes and disrupt the timing and the rhythm of what the offense is trying to do. Now we've got another big fourth down coming up.
So down by multiple possessions here. The offense will try to convert here on fourth down. Here's the snap. Quarterback drops back. He's running out of time here. And it's incomplete to end the drive. A turnover on downs here in the late stages of this game. And looking to throw now on first down. He's hit as he throws it. Pass incomplete under heavy pressure. Just got it away. The offense now operating in empty. The linebacker shifting around now. He's looking deep down the middle. He makes the grab in the end zone. Touchdown, Bama.
Great job here by the play caller going to that 5 wide receiver set. You put all these guys out in space and create one-on-one matchups. It's very tough on this defense to try to win all the matchups and give the quarterback credit for being able to find where he wanted to go to be able to come up with that touchdown.
Extra point up and good. A 3-touchdown lead now here in the final quarter. Kickoff team out there. They are fired up after just scoring a touchdown. And he takes this from inside the 5. Can't quite get out to the 25. They'll spot it at the 24 to begin the drive. And here comes the powerful Buckeye offense back onto the field. The last time they went forward on fourth down, didn't get it, and it ended up costing them 6 points. And it's hauled in way downfield. Finally brought down after an explosive play for this offense. Big gain.
Hey, this offense isn't giving up. Yeah, we're in the fourth quarter. You're down big. But who knows? Make a big play. Try to get in the end zone. Maybe get an onside kick.
Dropping back. It's Sayan. Fires it to the wideout. And it's incomplete. Just out of the reach of the receiver.
Boy, it's another incompletion. Just something is missing with this offense. Cannot quite get into sync. And now we got another fourth down for this quarterback.
A crucial 8-yard gain sets up a makeable 3rd and 2. Buckeyes hustle to the line to crank up the tempo. And the quarterback tucks it and takes off as a design run. And they convert on 3rd. Football at the 20 now. First down in the red zone.
Well, that shows you the trust they have in their offensive line in this running game. You get to a 3rd down, just trying to come up with a way to be able to keep this drive alive, keep hope alive that you can come back in this game. You rely on Old Reliable with that offensive line, and they come through for you.
So 2nd down after the incompletion. Quarterback changing the play now at the line. Off the play fake, looking to pass it. And it's incomplete. You don't see an elite defensive back drop a would-be pick like that very often.
The passing game just hasn't been consistent today. It's plain and simple. They might not quite be out of it yet, but they have to start connecting soon or this one will be over.
Dropping back, they're going to throw for the first down. Receiver makes the grab. Brought down, but it's enough to convert on 3rd down and set them up 1st and goal at the 10. The Buckeyes looking to cap the drive here. It's 1st and goal. First and goal, they'll try to run it in. Defense stops him, but that's a solid gain. Coming up, second down and goal. Back to throw. It's Sayan. On the move now. Launching one to the end zone. And it's caught. Touchdown, Buckeyes. Now the try for two. Here's the snap. Looking to throw here. Oh, he can't connect with the wideout that time. Incomplete.
Defense not fooled at all there. Nice job of stepping up and stopping that two-point conversion.
Fielded in the end zone. It's Adams. But he's got some space here. They get him down, but he found a good lane in that return. So the drive starts with pretty decent field position. Here comes the Alabama offense onto the field. Looking out throwing here to start the drive. Caught behind the line. It's Coleman. And he'll be smarter right at the line for no gain.
It can be hard sometimes in a pre-snap, but if the quarterback can identify the outside coverage, he can avoid these kind of losses. This was just man coverage on the outside, and the secondary pounced on that screen.
Here's some pre-snap movement in the backfield. They look to throw it here on second down. Oh, and he misfires just beyond the receiver's grasp.
Oh, man, I really like the route here by this wide receiver. Does a nice job of separating, creates some space there. The quarterback, unfortunately, just puts that ball too far out in front of him.
They come to the line, a long way to go for the first down, but needing this crucial conversion right now. QB decides to keep it here. They'll stop him on a small gain here. Tried to run for it on third and long and came up well short. It's the 2-minute timeout as the offense tries to put the finishing touches here on a lopsided victory. One team ready to boot it away. Team makes the stop on this return. And now the first play of this drive. They'll begin at the 36. Quarterback making adjustments now to what the defense is showing. Running out of time in the pocket. Pass is incomplete. The defense affecting the quarterback with pressure there. Incompletion sets up a second down. Looking to pass. It's Reed. Lets it go quickly. The pass is intercepted. He could go. Inside the 40. They finally bring him down, but what a return after the takeaway.
I just don't think there's anything else you can do as a play caller. You've got to be able to throw the ball downfield. You just got to hope that your quarterback and receivers can execute when the defense knows it's coming. Here the interception cost them.
Grinding away on the ground. Breaks a tackle on the play and makes a decent gain.
You know, a lot of people feel running backs with elite speed shy away from contact. But that wasn't the case there. Instead of running around the defender, this back elected to run right through him.
Toss play to the outside. And he's brought down, but not before he gets first down yardage.
Any team that likes to run the toss and can do it successfully means they can win the battle on the edges. When you seal the edge in order to let your back get to the corner, they got it done there for a very nice game.
The guys up front lined up. It's first down. Out of the shotgun, he hands it off. Now a timeout taken by the defense, trying to preserve as much clock as possible for their offense. Second down after that run on the previous play. They'll run it with the draw play. Slams right into a wall. They've got him for a loss. And Now it's the defense that calls timeout here, trying to get organized and preserve as much clock as possible. Not going to be easy here. Backed up a long way to go for a first down. Play fake, looking to throw. Makes the catch. It's Brown.
Well, anytime you can have a balanced attack, it's always going to help an offense. And, you know, the previous play, they're running the football. That puts a lot of pressure on the eyes of the linebackers and safeties. They start to think about defending the run, and a great job with that play-action call to get them out of position.
Makes the catch, and that is enough for a first down. Forced out of bounds, but a nice gain there, and the offense will have a first and goal.
What a job by this quarterback here on fourth down. Had to survey the defense, eventually just goes to the check down for the running back, moves the chains, and keeps this drive going.
Game is clearly wrapped up with the offense looking to rub it in here in the final minute. Touchdown, tied. They are pouring it on now.
You know, coaches love to see a football team that doesn't get caught up in the scoreboard. They're just out executing and doing what needs to be done. That's what we're seeing from this offense. Yeah, they continue to put points on the board and they're pulling away. I just love to see the execution and how they're going about their business.
And he knocks through the PAT. So after putting up the touchdown, the kickoff team is out there to boot it away. He'll return it from inside the 5. He'll be tackled at the 18. That's good coverage there. Offense out there for the first play of this drive from the 18. They'll change the pre-snap look now. Early movement there will cost the offense 5 yards. Pretty easy call for the head coach. He will accept that penalty, of course. Back to pass. It's Sayan. The pocket breaking down. The ball is picked off. Breaks into the open. And he'll be taken down, but after a good return.
Well, that interception really about cost him the game here. And I understand. You got to do everything you can to get back in it, down by a couple scores. But the interception, for the most part, seals the deal for the defense.
The game is in hand here, but the offense looking to inflict more punishment here in the final seconds. Looking to the end zone. And he's got it. Touchdown, Crimson Tide.
So much about speculation on whether or not they're going to kick a field goal or go for a touchdown. They put this ball into the end zone, and they put this game out of reach. What a job by this team and by this offense.
And the extra point was up and good. Fields it inside the 5-yard line. Makes it to the 16. That's good coverage there. And for the first play of the drive, they'll set up at the 16. Play action here on first down. Looking for a late deep shot. And that's it. The game will end on one last incompletion. This is an impressive performance. They played a good football team here today, Kirk, but they just dragged them behind the woodshed and dominated from the start. This is going to catch people's attention.
Yeah, I think most people are going to be in awe when they look at the results of this game. Unbelievable job by this team, dealing with the expectations, the pressure, and as you said, playing a good team. This was a big-time win and an opportunity to really continue to move up.
And that's going to wrap it up. For Kirk Herbstreit, I'm Chris Fowler. This has been another presentation of EA Sports College Football.